I've got a lot of history with this guy, 20 fucking plus years of it. Remember the first song we ever wrote together? And we do. Like, we remember the first song we ever wrote together. I was 11 or, no, I was like 12. And there was a point in time where we like made a pact to do this for the rest of our lives together. Like making like these pacts as friends when we were teenagers, like when we first started like learning how to play metal.
We didn't think we were gonna be players. Pete and I, when we were kids, we were just like, guitars are cool, they make loud noise. Everybody we love makes loud noise. And it's a good way to like get your feelings out.
And I love making music with that guy. John respects me and I respect him, and we just, it's a different, we just have this interesting dynamic. He has patience with me that I don't have with him sometimes. He does. And what's interesting is here we just wrote another record together. And that's pretty cool. And I feel happy about that. I feel great about that.
It's still a way for us to make noise. It's still a way for us to be heard and to celebrate and be proud of the things we've overcome.
Again, it is truly a pleasure to like write a record with this dude and have us come together again on this. And it's great to be in a different studio with a different producer in a different place in the world doing it. Just not in Western New York in the wintertime ever again. But we made the best out of it here, man. We really did.
Kill the lights. There's something wrong with today.
This record's taken so much out of me personally to just to create. It's like the pains and sleepless nights and early mornings like this one, and they're critical and they're fun. It's exciting. I wake up and I go, God, I'm gonna kill myself today for this record.
Hold on.
I mean, John and Pete are super driven guys, so it's contagious and affected Nick and myself.
You can kind of even hear it in my voice. I've been singing all week. After like 5 days in here, I was talking to my wife, and she was just like, you sound great. You sound like you're kind of happy again. And I was like, yeah, I am. You know, I've got purpose again. This band, like, it's really important to us.
We truly do care about the same thing. We want the same end product with our lives.
If I have to wake up, would you stop the rain?
We work that way because that's what we're driven to do. Financial success isn't the end point. The end point is doing something that's important to us. It can be fun, it can be adventurous, it can be beautiful, it can be difficult, it can be all of these things, because that is the scope of what we're trying to accomplish. It's been such an inspiring experience so far, and it's not done.
It's a Baroness album.
And I don't think it's gonna scare anybody that has liked Baroness in the past.
But it's gonna be a really fucking amped, catchy, fucking hard, awesome album.
You know, I could kind of sense everybody skirting around the issue, but it was like, man, we're doing something kind of awesome here. This could be good, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be really hot.
There was always like a little hesitation or question to it. This could be like a really cool record. This might even be a great record, you know, for us. We've really seen everything happen in the way that we wanted to, and we've seen many of our expectations exceeded.
I think Baroness fans are gonna love this album.
You want to get to the point where you go, I'm happy with what we did, even if it's a total commercial failure. I fucking love it.
I don't think there's gonna be any question of confidence in what we're doing, you know?
It's been awesome. I have no doubts that, you know, whatever direction these songs end up being presented or mixed, I'm happy with the songs.
If I have to wake up, would you stop the rain?
The four of us have talked about what the record means to each of us, and it's very different for all of us.
This record's like really pure therapy for me, because music and art and, you know, all things creative, for me, that is how I talk. That's how I talk and make sense.
For me, the record is a celebration. The music itself is totally celebratory.
They all move and they all make you feel something when you're playing it. You know, it's like one thing when you sit and play the guitar by yourself with just two guitars, or just play with the drums, but when you have it all happening and it's all coming together.
It just gives me that feeling of celebrating life and triumph over adversity. However, the lyrics And from John's point of view, it's a little bit darker because he went through things and is going through things that I did not go through.
It's kind of complicated because, on one hand, we smile when we play because we love it.
The point is we all have a different perspective on it.
Let's try to write something that is on par with our favorite records. Try to outdo ourselves. If you're given the opportunity to try something great, why wouldn't you? I don't particularly think it's possible, but I don't know unless we try. It's going to be a good record, and if we put the right amount of care into it, it might be a great record.
Final thoughts.
Well, you know what else? Sometimes you set out to make a record for your time, and you end up making a record for all time.
Should I explain that that's a joke? That I got that from Don Henley? It's a joke. Perfection is an accident.